Hi friends, now I am going to teach you about the romantic poets in English literature, which is indispensable for your OABS Digit English examination. First of all, we have to know who were those romantic poets, who had played the vital role in English literature as romantic poets. Firstly, we have to know their names. They were William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, Lord Byron, P.B. Shelley, John Keats, and William Blake. My lovely friends, they were William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, Lord Byron, P.B. Shelley, John Keats, and William Blake. Today I will explain you about William Wordsworth. Let's know about William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth. In his lifetime, William Wordsworth had written 387 poems. My lovable friends, you have to get by heart. William Wordsworth had written 387 poems in his lifetime. He was an English romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, helped to start or launch the Romantic Age. Samuel Taylor Coleridge and William Wordsworth, they helped each other. After that, they started Romantic Age in English literature. Understood? You have to mug up it. You should know. William Wordsworth had composed 387 poems in his lifetime. And William Wordsworth, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, they helped each other. After that, they started a Romantic Age in English literature. William Wordsworth was born on 7 April in 1770 in Cockermouth in United Kingdom. Understood? Which is also called Britain. So William Wordsworth was born on 7 April in 1770 in Cockermouth in United Kingdom. But in 1843, he became England's poet laureate. A position, understood? After that, in 1843, he got a position as a poet laureate. Understood? As a poet laureate. He had rest of his life. All that time his age was 80. My lovable friends, you have to get by heart. This question will also come out in your OBS exam. In 1843, William Wordsworth became England's poet laureate. Understood? All that time his age was 80. After that, he passed away. He died on 23rd April in 1850. At his home in Ridal, understood? Which is located in Westmoreland in England. So far as the nature of poetry, because he is also called the poet of nature. Wordsworth is also called the poet of nature. The nature of poetry is concerned. Wordsworth is one of the is of the opinion that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. My lovely friends, you have to mug up it, because Wordsworth considers that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge had counted in, it is the phrasal verb of involve. William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge had counted in 23 poems in lyrical ballads. Understood? Lyrical ballads, 4 poems by Coleridge and 19 poems by Wordsworth. And the lyrical ballads which was brought out, which was published in 1798. I am repeating again. William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge, they had counted in 23 poems in lyrical ballads. And in that lyrical ballads, 4 poems were counted in from Coleridge and 19 poems were counted in by William Wordsworth. Lyrical ballads was brought out or published in 1798. The next one, lake poets. My lovable friends, William Wordsworth is also called a lake poet. So lake poets, first of all we have to know that who we are called lake poets. Lake poets, any of English poets like that William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, Robert Southey, they were called lake poets. Let's know why they were called lake poets. Who lived in English Lake District of Cumberland and Westmoreland. I am repeating again. Who lived in English district of Cumberland and Westmoreland, they are called lake poets. Now Cumberland is also known as Cumbria. I am repeating the lake poets, the names of the lake poets again. Lake poets, any of English poets, William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, Robert Southey. William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge and Robert Southey. I am repeating again, William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, Robert Southey. They are called lake poets because they were lived in English Lake District of Cumberland and Westmoreland. That's why they were called lake poets in English literature. Let's know about the famous work of William Wordsworth. Stripped simultaneously that occurred at the same time. At a time. Stripped simultaneously works in the English countryside and its relationship with his sister. It will be his relationship with his sister Dorothy, and an English poet critic is also known as, and another, I am repeating this line again, stripped simultaneously works in the English country and his relationship with his sister Dorothy. So Dorothy was the sister of William Wordsworth. And English poet critic Samuel Taylor Coleridge. William Wordsworth wrote most of his major works during the Great Decade. During the Great Decade, William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge, along with his sister Dorothy, he had composed a lot of poems. Let's know about the composing period of William Wordsworth. Since 1797 to 1798, William Wordsworth had composed descriptive sketches. It was brought out in 1793. Guilt and Sorrow. It was brought out in 1798. Female Vagrant. It was brought out in 1798. And Lyrical Ballads. What did I explicate about it? I've already explicated about it. Lyrical Ballads was brought out in 1798. Prelude, it was brought out in 1850, but it was published posthumously. I wandered lonely as a cloud, it is also known as Daffodils. Understood? It was brought out in 1807. Poems in 2 volumes, it was brought out in 1807. Lines written a few miles above Tinton Abbey, it was brought out in 1798. Ode on Intimations of Immortality. Ode on Intimations of Immortality, which was brought out in 1807. The Excursion, it was brought out in 1814. The Solitary Reaper, it was brought out in 1807. Composed upon Westminster's Bridge, it was brought out in 1807. And We Are Seven, it was brought out in 1798. It has also extracted from Lyrical Ballads. And we have already known that, my lovable friends. Lyrical Ballads was published in 1798. I have already explicated that one. Lucy Gray, it was brought out in 1800. Michael, when did it bring out? That is unknown. Then Peter Bell. Peter Bell was brought out in 1819. The Idiot Boy, it was brought out in 1798. The World is Too Much with Us. I am repeating this one again. It was The World is Too Much with Us. It was also brought out in 1807. Then Laodamia was brought out in 1814. An Evening Walk was brought out in 1793. Character of the Happy Warrior was brought out in 1806. To the Cuckoo was brought out in 1804. The Sparrow Nest was brought out in 1801. And The Affliction of Margaret was brought out in 1804. My lovable friends, having completed the talking over on William Wordsworth, I have kept 15 questions which are indispensable for your OABS TGT exam. Let's start. Those 15 multiple choice questions on William Wordsworth. Number 1. Why is the year 1798 taken to be the year of Romantic movement? I am repeating this question again. Why is the year 1798 taken to be the year of Romantic movement? For options I have given here. Option A, because it was the year in which Wordsworth's lyrical ballads were published. B, because it was death of Chaucer. C, because of romantic songs. D, none. My lovable friends, my amiable friends, think for a while which is the correct one. Take a glance. Its correct option is option A. Because it was the year in which Wordsworth lyrical ballads were published. I have already told you that lyrical ballads was published in 1798. Number 2. Wordsworth was popularly known as the poet dash. Wordsworth was popularly known as the poet. Option A, Black Poet. B, Lancashire region. C, Wessex region. E or C or D, after that none. My lovable friends, my amiable friends, Wordsworth was popularly known as the poet. Pick out the correct one. I have already explicated you that about the Lake poets, because they were living in the Lake district of Cumberland. Understood? That's why they were called. Who were they? I have already explicated their names. William Wordsworth, S.T. Coleridge, and Robert Southey. They were called Lake poets. But here, the Lake poet is the correct one. Wordsworth was popularly known as the poet. Lake poet. After who Wordsworth became the poet laureate? After who Wordsworth became the poet laureate? I have already told you that Wordsworth got the poet laureate position in 1843. But after whom, we have to know his name. Four options are given here. Option A, Robert Southey. B, Dryden. C, Coleridge. D, Byron. Its correct option is option A, Robert Southey. So Robert having removed. So why Robert Southey removed from that throne, that position? After that, Wordsworth accepted that position as poet laureate in 1843. Number 4. Who accused of Wordsworth being a lost leader? Who accused of Wordsworth being a lost leader? Four options are given here. So after that, while Wordsworth accepted that position as poet laureate in 1843, so he accused of as a lost leader. So who accused him? We have to know his name. Four options are given here. Option A, Browning. B, Arnold. C, Byron. D, Shelley. Its correct option is option A, Browning. Browning accused of Wordsworth being a lost leader. Question number 5. Why was Wordsworth accused of being lost leader? My lovable friends, I have already explicated that one. Nevertheless, I am repeating this question again. Why was Wordsworth accused of being lost leader? Option A, because he accepted the post. If because he accepted the post, it will be of the poet laureate in England. B, because he started refuting the established poetic histories. C, because he gave up the cause of supporting the French Revolution. And a last one, D, none. My lovable friends, you have to pick out the correct one. Which is the correct one? Its correct option is option A, because he accepted the post of the poet laureate in England. My lovable friends, which was that year? In 1843. After that, he accused of being as lost leader. Understood? Next one. For just for a handful of silver he left us, just for a rift in his court. I'm repeating this line again. Just for a handful of silver he left us, just for a rift in his court. Who wrote these lines? Who wrote these lines? Three options are given here. We have to pick out the correct one. Option A, Browning. B, Wordsworth. C, Coleridge. D, Byron. Four options are given here. You have to pick out the correct one. Its correct option is option A, Browning. Just for a handful silver he left. I'm repeating that line again. Just for a handful silver he left, just for a rift in his court, We have to know that this line refers to whom? I'm repeating this line again. Just for a handful silver he left, just for a rift in his court. So in this line, this line refers to whom? Option A, Wordsworth. B, Coleridge. C, Byron. D, none. I'm repeating this question again. Just for a handful silver he left, just for a rift in his court. This line refers to whom? This line refers to option A, William Wordsworth. Next one, question number 8. I'm repeating that line again. Just for a handful of silver he left us. Just for a handful of silver he left us. Just for a rift in his court. These links from three options are given here. You have to pick out the correct one. Option A, the lost leader. B, the leader. C, Prospice. I'm repeating this question again. Just for a handful of silver he left us, just for a rift in his court. These lines from option A, the lost leader is the correct one. Question number 9. Who was or were the authors of lyrical ballads? My lovable friends, I have already taught you that it was brought out in 1798. Option A, Wordsworth and Coleridge. B, Shode. C, Byron. D, Walter Scott. I am repeating this question again. Who was or were the authors of lyrical ballads? Its correct option is option A, Wordsworth and Coleridge. Question number 10. Wordsworth's The Prelude is a what type of poem? The prelude is a what type of poem? The prelude was. Three options are given here. Option A, autobiographical poem. B, philosophical poem. C, a narrative poem. I am repeating this question again. Wordsworth's Prelude is a option A, autobiographical poem. B, philosophical poem. C, a narrative poem. Its correct option is option A, autobiographical poem. So Wordsworth's Prelude was an autobiographical poem. Next one, question number 11. We are laid asleep in body and became a living soul. In which poem Wordsworth does this line occur? We are laid asleep in body and became a living soul. We are laid asleep in body and became a living soul. In which poem Wordsworth does this line occur? My lovely friends, its correct option is option A, Tinton Abbey. We are laid asleep in body and became a living soul. In which poem Wordsworth does this line occur? So its correct option is option A, Tinton Abbey. Next one. Question number 12. Trailing cloud of glory came from God. Trailing cloud of glory came from God, who is our home from. We have to know that this line has extracted from where? In which poem this line has extracted? Option A, Immortality Ode, B, Excursion, C, Tinton Abbey, D, The Prelude. I am repeating this question again. Trailing cloud of glory came from God, who is our home. This line has extracted from which poem? Its correct option is option A. This line has extracted from Immortality Ode. Next one, question number 13. They flash upon that inward eyes, which is the bliss of solitude. My lovely friends, I have already explicated about it. I am giving 3 options for this question also. They flash upon that inward eyes, which is the bliss of solitude. This line is extracted from which poem? It is also known as I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. But that name has not mentioned here. 3 options are given here. Option A, Daffodils, B, The Solitary Reaper, C, Rainbow. They flash upon that inward eyes, which is the bliss of solitude. All that time while the poet was moving aimlessly, he noticed a large number of daffodils. But while he laid on the couch, those daffodils flashed upon the poet's mind, inwards eyes. All that time the poet was in a solitude place. Understood? So I have already explicated. Its correct option is option A, daffodils. Question number 14. Nature lover did betray the heart that loved her. Nature lover did betray the heart that loved her. Option A, Tinton Abbey, B, Written in Early Spring, C, The Prelude, D, Daffodils. I am repeating this question again. Nature lover did betray the heart that loved her. This line has extracted from which poem? Question number 8, Tinton Abbey, B, Written in Early Spring, C, Prelude, D, Daffodils. Its correct option is option A, Tinton Abbey. Question number 15. The child is the father of the man, and I could wish my days to be bound is to each by nature poetry. I am repeating this question again. The child is the father of the man, and I could wish my days to be bound is to each by nature poetry. My lovely friends, You have to pick out the correct one. Four options I have given here. Option A, my heart leaps up. B, to Lucy. C, to a butterfly. D, solitary reaper. Its correct option is option A, my heart leaps up. This line has extracted from My Heart Leaps Up. The child is the father of men, and I could wish my days to be bound is to which by nature poetry. My lovable friends, my amiable friends, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this creative educational idea YouTube channel. Thanks a lot.